Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Mandy Miller-Warren. I'm filling in for Coach Chester today. I'm very excited about the show. I'm going to jump right into the weather, and then I've got a special guest here. So today's weather is brought to you by Haney Technical Center. It's going to be a high of 68, a low of 46. Looks like a couple days of cold weather coming in, but then it's going to get nice and warm again, of course, because it's Florida, up and down. I know we got a couple dry days, and then I think some more rain coming in early next week. So if you haven't planted those food plots, you run out there and plant them real quick. I know I just got mine done. So water temperature 70.3, and the tides are brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn, which I don't think we have any tide charts this morning because it's the new month, so I haven't gotten that yet. But the low tide is 8:27 a.m. High tide is 10:06 p.m. Fish and game report, or the fish and game times. 1:46 a.m. to 3:46 a.m. Probably weren't up doing anything this morning, but you might go out this afternoon, 2:10 to 4:10 p.m. this afternoon. Marine forecast, northeast winds, 15 knots, 2 to 3. All right, it's going to be a good show. Next, I'm going to have Stan Jones from the City Marina and St. Andrews Marina up to talk to us about the boat parade. So that's pretty exciting. It's going to be great. Thanks. Welcome back. Here is Stan Jones. Thank you for being with us, Stan.
Hey, I'm Stan Jones. I am the Marina Director for the City of Panama City, and I'm privileged enough to manage the Panama City Marina and the St. Andrews Marinas. So thank you so much for allowing me to come on.
Well, thank you for coming. Yeah, it'll help me relax up here because I'm a little nervous about doing Coach Chester's show. So tell me about the stuff that you have had going on at the marina.
Well, we've had a lot of stuff going on. You know, you would think that this time of year things start slowing down for the marinas, but not so much. You know, we really kind of change gears. You know, over the summer, you've got, snapper season is really hot and heavy at the beginning of the season. Then we go into the 4th of July. Then it gets really hot. Things start slowing down a little bit. Then, we get into football season and, some people go away. But then, like, the real boaters show up, not just the weekend warriors. And, because October the weather's perfect. And then we get into other fishing tournaments and whatnot. And so we have been just rocking it.
One thing after another.
The whole year. As soon as we're done one, we're picking up something else.
You've been with the marina for how long?
3 years.
Okay, and you came from?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
Which is what we were just talking about during the break, was the tides here.
Right.
I just can't get over the tides here. They're just bizarre that we can have one tide a day, one high, one low. And on the East Coast, it's every 6 hours, it changes.
Yeah.
Like 6 feet.
Yeah, and it's very steady and everything's the same. And
people don't understand how nice it is to have like a 12-inch tide.
Right,
It's so nice here.
So I was going to say, are the activities the same? I mean, do you feel like it's been crazy this year because of anything particular, or?
Well, we had a couple of scares with hurricanes, and so that kind of shook things up a bit, but it was a great season. Fuel prices were low, so people were actually using their boats, which is good for both of our businesses.
Of us, right.
And so it's been good. But we recently just wrapped up the Emerald Coast Professional Redfish Series.
Sweet.
Which was it was a 4-part event. 2 of the tournaments ran out of the St. Andrews Marina. One of them was in February, and then we did one in, I think it was May. And then we did another, then a couple out of the Panama City Marina. And then this past November 4th and 5th, we wrapped up with a 2-day championship. And it was awesome.
Is that a local thing, or do people come in from everywhere?
No, we have guys that come in from, all over the Panhandle and even as far away as Louisiana. And one thing I think is so cool with this fishing tournament is the guys will leave out of the Panama City Marina at safe light, daybreak, and a lot of them run back to their home waters.
Oh, 'cause
so
they're
they're doing
comfortable there.
70
Right.
miles an hour, and they're running all the way back to Pensacola or Apalachicola, fishing for a few hours, catching those fish, and driving back as fast as they can
Right.
to make
Well,
it back, before
Right.
time's up.
Yeah, well, they want to be somewhere they're comfortable. They know where the waters. And,
It's their home waters. They
Right.
know where the fish
well,
are.
that's awesome. So it was a good turnout.
It was a fantastic turnout, and we're really excited to host this again this coming year.
And did we have any local winners?
Yes, but I don't really remember.
And that's okay. I know there are a lot of really, really good fishermen here in town that probably won. So
We've got some outstanding anglers, and I was fortunate to be able to talk to these guys and ladies. You
yeah,
know.
oh yeah.
Captain Hallie Burnett did awesome. She's pretty incredible. She hangs with the guys and really shows them up.
Well, that's
so
cool.
I love
That's
seeing
great.
a lady
I know
angler.
we got some more sports women to show later on in the show. So tell me about upcoming stuff.
Well, upcoming stuff. We've got something really big to talk about. After this next upcoming break is the 30th annual Panama City Boat Parade of Lights.
Yay!
And we're really excited about that.
Yes.
Which will be coming up in just a few minutes. We'll really dig in deep and tell everybody what they need to know to either watch it or to be in it.
Yeah, I've got a couple of customers at Miller Marine. We have Miller Marine in Southport, a little boat yard, and they were just up there and they were telling me how people get into it, and we wanted to do it at the boatyard this year, and I remember doing it as a kid, but it obviously was not as big as it is now, because y'all have grown it pretty big in the last couple of years.
Yes.
And I said, well, I'm a little intimidated because I saw last year's winter, and it was incredible. And I said, there's no way I can throw together a boat like that, and you don't want to go in and kind of, half it. So I thought, well, I better not enter. And then she said, no. And she showed me, what was there, like 100 people, right, in it last year?
Yeah, well, it's 58. It felt like
okay.
100.
Maybe
It
were y'all
stretched for
shooting?
3 miles.
Were y'all
you
shooting
know?
for 100 or something? I had to get that.
Yeah,
number. Anyway.
we're definitely shooting for that.
Okay,
so.
well, there's a lot of people, but my point was a lot of the boats were nothing more than like a center console with like a blow up and a string of lights, and those people were having so much fun. So I guess my point is, don't be intimidated. Jump out there with your family. Get in it. I'd get some hot cocoa and take your kids out and throw up a blow up Santa Claus, and you'll have a blast. So anyways, we'll talk about it more.
So stick around and you'll learn everything about how to be in the boat parade coming up.
Absolutely. Bye. Hello, welcome back. We're going to jump right back into the Christmas parade because I want to make sure to get those details out so that everybody has time to register and get their boat ready, because it is pretty competitive, and I know they've got some rewards, right? Or whatever, first, second, third. Tell us a little more about it.
Well, this is the 30th annual Panama City Boat Parade of Lights, and this is a lot of fun event, and it's grown to be definitely the best boat parade in the Panhandle, and I think in the next couple of years we can grow this to be one of the best in Florida.
Yeah.
Which is truly saying a lot, with some big competitors in Fort Lauderdale and St. Pete and whatnot. But it's such a cool event. It's free to enter, so you can go on to pcboatparade.com or find our Facebook page, which is Panama City Boat Parade, and you can register for free.
Free is good.
Yeah, free is really good, especially when you can win prizes.
Yes.
So really, you can't beat that.
And everybody needs to run their boat right now anyway, right? Because I know mine's been sitting for
we so need to get into that
now,
after we talk about this, about,
Right, yeah, that was just a good reason for us to run the boat. It's like, all right.
But the date is December 10th. The event is from 4 to 10 p.m. at the Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas. So if you don't have a boat and you just want to go and watch all the boats, just show up to either marina. It's the Panama City Marina at 1 Harrison Avenue, or the St. Andrews Marina in the St. Andrews neighborhood.
Okay.
And we have plenty of room.
Are there vendors or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
At both locations we're going to have vendors. They're a little bit different. So the Panama City Marina, we're going to have, food, beverages, some adult, and it makes people a little more festive.
Sure.
You know, you can buy
eggnog.
items, and you know, it's just there's a lot going on. We're also going to have, you know, music is going to be streaming Christmas music thanks to Magic Broadcasting.
Yay.
So, you know, we're going to have, oh yeah, Toys for Tots. Let me tell you about Toys for Tots.
Please
Toys for
do.
Tots is going to be our, you know, our charity, you know, sponsor for this event. And at both marinas, we're going to be doing a Stuff a Boat. Thanks to Legendary Marine, they're going to be bringing 2 brand new boats on trailers that are going to be near the entrance to each marina. So when you come in, please bring a new unwrapped toy, and you'll hand it off to some Marines or volunteers with Toys for Tots, and they'll be placing it into the boat.
What a
So
great
there's a little bit of
idea.
a contest
That's a
on
fantastic
what
idea.
marina can stuff a boat the most.
All right. Well, which marina's got the biggest boat?
I don't know. We'll see what Legendary does. But I tell you what, you know, the Panama City Marina is a larger marina, but
Right.
the St. Andrews Marina, the people of St. Andrews are such a tight community
Right.
that I bet they're the ones that pull this one off.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's
So-
exciting. That's a really cool idea.
You know, but you know, if you want to just watch the parade, you can go to either marina. There's stuff going on. St. Andrews is going to have kind of a holiday market, plus some food and festive cheer. If you want to be in the parade but don't have a boat, you can actually book a seat on the Betsy Ann Riverboat.
Sweet.
So,
I've always
yeah.
wanted to go on that. I can't believe I've lived here that long. I've never been on the Betsy
The
Ann.
Betsy Ann is a working paddle wheel that lives at the St. Andrews Marina.
I've always
So-
wanted to do the mystery thing.
Oh yeah, and
Have
they
you
have
done it?
they do a pirate cruise,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they've really
I've really
some
got to
awesome
do
things.
that. I got to do that. Yeah.
So you can actually be towards the very, very front of the parade and then look down at all of the people that as you pass by. Because these boats will pass right off of, you know, about 50 to 100 feet off of the seawall of both marinas. And so, you know, either be at the marina or on the boat and watch.
Where do you
know, the whole
start?
event.
Where does it start? Like, where do
What-
they need to be?
What happens is at approximately 5:30 the parade will start. It'll go by the St. Andrews Bay Yacht Club, and then it comes very slowly in front of the 1,300 feet of seawall that I have at the Panama City Marina.
Okay.
And then it angles over to St. Andrews, and then we'll pass 50 to 100 feet off of the St. Andrews Marina.
Okay.
Now last year, we had 58 boats in this parade, which stretched, 58 boats.
And some of
Whether
them were
it may
pretty
or
big.
may not
I mean, there
sound
were
a lot,
a lot
you
of
know.
big boats too.
But it actually stretched from the far end of the St. Andrews Marina all the way to the St. Andrews Bay Yacht Club.
Wow.
So that's a 3-mile
So you
parade.
could really just be anywhere and see something at any point.
Absolutely.
As long as
And
you're on the bay, you're going to see a couple boats, which is really
it's
cool.
so cool to watch. When they start forming up, right at 5 o'clock, you'll see them all kind of moseying in off of Redfish Point, and then they get in a big wagon wheel behind the Betsy Ann Riverboat, and then.
I don't know that I would want to be in it. I think I just want to watch then, see everybody's lights.
Oh no, ma'am! You need to be in it.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is going to
you
be
gotta
pretty
be
cool.
there to
Yeah,
represent
my
Miller
kids
Marine.
will want to be in it too. They're really excited, so definitely want to be there.
So, like I said, you can register for free on pcboatparade.com or go to our Facebook and check us out. Like our Facebook page. That's where information is going to be given out. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the prizes. This is the incentive to put your boat in the parade. Grand prize is $500 cash.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, that's probably what you get back after you go all out on your lights and.
Yeah, no, lights aren't that expensive. There's going to be some in your
I
pocket.
saw some of these,
know?
man. They are pretty extravagant.
Well,
which
really,
is
you
pretty
should be
cool.
doing it for the Christmas cheer.
Hey, we'd be doing it
and
anyway.
bragging
I know.
rights.
My husband is like Chevy Chase, like on steroids with
Oh,
our
no.
house. It's crazy. So yeah, our boat, I imagine, will be pretty pumped up. Yeah.
But it's such a family-friendly event. It's just such a great way to kick off the Christmas season.
I remember enjoying the heck out of it as a kid. So I know I
We got
can't
the
wait to
JC's,
take mine.
downtown parade is tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then just the next week we've got the boat parade.
7 o'clock tomorrow night, I think. Yeah.
So it is. We really want everybody to come out and watch the Panama City Boat Parade of Lights.
And bring a toy.
Please bring a toy. Now, y'all, the Toys for Tots, these toys stay in Bay County.
Yeah,
These,
pretty cool.
help they don't go far off to families that you'll never see. No, these go to help our children.
Yeah.
And-
It's a really cool organization, and they do a lot this time of year. So you can always find some sort of venue or some sort of fundraiser going on or a way to donate. And if not, you can always drop by Stan's office, and he'll find a way to donate it for you.
We've got boxes at both marinas and City Hall.
Or
So
Miller Marine, either way.
please,
So,
yeah. Come check you out in Southport.
So, so let's take one more break, and then we're going to jump into a couple quick maintenance tips for the upcoming winter, which hopefully won't be too cold. But anyways, we just want to go over a couple things that might help Stan and I to not have to repair your boat. So that would be awesome. So let's take a break, and we'll see you shortly. And we're back. So, yes, we're going to jump right in. Tell me a couple of things that people can do when they have their boat at the marina, because I know a lot of people don't live here. They leave their boat with you.
Yeah.
And, a lot of times, I know I'm so guilty of this, we get off the boat and we intend to go out one more time for the season, and we don't. We don't come back until March or whatever back to the boat, and then it's kind of, it's been sitting there, nothing's been done. Tell me what are some things that make your world better?
Boats need to be used. They're like men. If they're not working, they fall apart.
Right.
So, that's why we try to do events like the Boat Parade of Lights and the Blessing of the Fleet is we need people to use their boats, their machines. They need to be working. And a problem what we have around here is really we have very few seasons. We have like tourist, hurricane, and football. And so as soon as football season starts, most people forget they even own a boat.
Yeah.
And they're looking at, pigskin.
Yeah.
So, what we try to remind people to do is if you're going to be away from your boat for a while, please make sure you've done a couple of things to make sure she's ready to be left alone. Take time, add double lines to your boat because, hurricane season. Hurricane season is, June and November. We really, we want you to do that. We want to make sure your batteries are fresh. If you're going to be away, make sure you don't have like leaves and trash and stuff in your scuppers. So
I know a big problem that people come to me with from marinas is electrolysis. There seems sometimes if you're in a marina with someone else that has an electrolysis problem, they might eat up your boat, and you might not know there's even an issue. And a lot of times it takes a while to find that problem at a marina, and it can really do some damage.
Yeah, it can. We actually, I just had he's a professional marine electrician. He came yesterday and, spent the day with us just showing us and doing testings for electrolysis. So that's a step the marinas take to prevent things like that. But you as a boater, you need to do things like make sure the zincs are fresh.
Yes.
Make sure your bottom paint is up to date. Get a haul out, annually would be best.
Look at the bottom of your boat. Look at it and make sure that things are working. Open and close your valves. Clean them out. Clean out your scoops. Make sure you're getting water to your engine and generator. There are a lot of things that we forget about while we're enjoying other seasons.
An easy one is if you want to prevent water in your fuel, when you store your boat or you're going to be away from it for a long time, leave your tank full. You want to have a full tank because you don't want that air space being in the tank, because what happens is the humidity and moisture that is in that tank from the air will, as temperature changes, will condensate on the sides of the tank. And the next thing you know, you've got water in your gas or your diesel. You also want to add some stabilizer. Now the fuel at both marinas are Valtech certified marine fuel, and so we already have the additives in there, so you don't need to add extras.
That's nice.
And also ethanol. You never, ever, ever, please don't ever put ethanol gas in your tanks.
Right.
You will pay for it. You may save 25 cents a gallon now, but you will pay a lot more than that.
Right.
When you're replacing hoses and you have pinhole leaks in your fiberglass gas tank.
And take the step, do these things, because unfortunately, I see the other side at the boatyard. You know, we get it, and it's too late. You know, and it costs so much money to fix when it's a lot easier to prevent the problem. So stay on top of it. Even though it's hunting season, go out there, crank the boat every now and then, check on it.
Speaking of hunting, all right,
yeah.
there's a story here, but there is this beautiful little girl.
Oh, here, I got it on the Apple TV.
What's up with this?
Yeah, so we'll jump into pictures because we don't have much time left anyway, and I do have a lot of pictures to show off. So really quick, we'll go into both of my daughters killed their first deer, but it was after Christmas last year, so we'll show those real quick. This is my youngest daughter, and let's see. This is my oldest daughter. It's Riley and Reese. Aren't they cute? And
Are they showing up? Okay.
They just killed their, like I said, their first deer last year. So I'm really excited about that. But let me go into Stan's family, because this is Holly, Stan's wife. And we were talking about, we're kind of jumping all over the place, but we were talking about women and sportswomen. And I really think there's two specifically that I want to discuss today. And Holly's one of them. And
you know, we could probably make a whole show on just women anglers and hunters, because there's so many around here.
Okay, one more though, real quick. That's Holly, and then this is my doctor, and she is so awesome. I'll get chit-chatting with her, and every time I go in there, she's got a different trophy. It's Rebecca at Dr. Flynn's office. She's just amazing, and I'm just amazed by the stuff that she puts on the wall. And so anyways, I definitely wanted to show off that kind of stuff. But I've got a drawing to do.
Yep, we gotta knock it out because we have like 15 seconds.
I know, we gotta hurry. So
all right.
2 quick drawings.
Too quick, we had so much to talk about. All right, this is from Tarpon Dock Seafood Giveaway. This is for a $20 gift certificate. Roger Dale, Whitehead of...
Not sure.
Okay, and then
Red Snapper.
Ronnie Pepper won a Red Snapper.
Yay!
Ronnie Pepper, thank you.
All right, thanks, bye.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.